Hello, YouTubers. I thought I would try and expand my viewing audience and do a video about comic books. I'm personally a big comics fan, but basically I'm going to talk a little bit about Blackest Night. I tried to do a small summary of it, but the video ended up being almost 10 minutes long, so I'm not sure how many of you would have actually stayed with me on that one. So I just don't want to drone on and on, so I'm going to cut it real short. Blackest Night is DC Comics' big event of the summer. DC, they do stuff like Batman, Justice League, Superman. They're the writers for those comics. Um, Blackest Night's primarily a Green Lantern tale, and it tells the story of of the coming of the Black Lanterns. Now, I know you're saying that you're like, whoa, wait a minute, Black Lanterns? I thought they were only Green Lanterns. Well, it turns out there are 8 different color lanterns. Green, which, yeah, so green, red, yellow, orange, blue, indigo, sapphire, and black. So, 8. So, and each of them is fueled by an emotion. You can look those up for yourselves. I don't want to really go into too many details for you. But I'm just gonna say, Green Lanterns, their rings. Each lantern has a power ring, and the Green Lantern's rings are fueled by willpower. The Black Lantern's rings, on the other hand, are fueled by death. And so, it's the Blackest Night's essentially a war of light, and the war of light's already started, but it brings the Black Lanterns into the fray. And their purpose is to try to eradicate all life, which means all the other emotions will be destroyed. And their leader, who I'm not going to say, it's a big spoiler, but their leader will essentially, be ruler of the multiverse. For those of you who don't know what a multiverse is, I'm not going to go into it. It's essentially many universes. So you can look it up for yourselves, maybe Wikipedia, I don't know. Anyway, it's a great read. Here's the first issue. Currently, number 4, I think, will be coming out this month. You can look it up. It's Blackest Night, and it's published by DC Comics. There's no periods after the D and the C. It's not an abbreviation for anything, as far as I know. Here's the second issue, for those of you, want to know what the covers look like. And here's the third issue. There's also a prologue, which I believe they're on the second printing of currently. Got some Green Lantern 43. That guy on the cover is Black Hand. He's the first Black Lantern, and also the entity of death. Yes, there's an entity for each of the emotions, for those of you who didn't know. But I'm not going to go into who they are and all that stuff, because because I only really know 4 of them, and yeah, I'm not really going to go into that right now. So, anyway, I mean, for those of you who aren't really comics fans, it's a great read. I mean, it'll start. You might be a little confused because some things have happened already. Like, for instance, just this past year, Bruce Wayne, the original Batman, died. But the first Robin has become the new Batman. At the time of his Bruce Wayne's death, he was Nightwing. You can read about his adventures in Blackest Night and Blackest Night Batman. Third issue of that, the third and final issue of that, is coming out this month. And so, Blackest Night, really great tale, and yeah, I hope you're a little bit more educated in your comics after this. So sorry to cut this short, but I mean, I don't want to drone on and on. But if you want to look up more details on Blackest Night, you can go to dccomics.com or Google it. I mean, there are probably thousands and thousands of sites on Blackest Night by now. So peace out. Have a great day, and thanks for watching my videos.